So with the sale continuing on the Roll Tiger Imports M95 long rifles, I decided to go ahead and get another one. They're just $199, so I figured might as well. I know some of these can kind of be a dice roll. They don't really give you much of a range in conditions. They basically say from fair to good, which could mean a lot of things. So I went ahead and took another plunge on one of these rifles. The long rifles used to be really hard to find, so seeing them that cheap makes it a pretty attractive option for me just to build that collection before these disappear off the market again. It's also nice to have a bunch of them in case I need any spare parts or anything, so certainly is a plus there. So I'll go ahead and take a closer look at it and see what I got. All right, so starting with the butt, you can see it has the butt plate, both screws in it. It does look like it has maybe some small surface cracks here. It does have a marking here, which I've been told was like the Ethiopian police marking or something. It does have the sling swivel here. Looking at the magazine, it is scratched up, but it does have some of the original finish remaining. I've seen a lot of these just with nothing left. You can see here on the receiver, a little rough. Could have been wire wheeled, but I think I see some little marks from a wire wheel, so that's probably what happened to it. I do like the grain in this wood though. It's really similar to one of the carbines I got. So looking forward to seeing how that cleans up. The rear sight is missing the sliding piece here and the retaining screw, which is pretty common, but it does have this part back here which keeps the top handguard there. So I was trying to make out a date that looks like it could be a 15. So this is probably a 1915, maybe a 1913. So it's cool to get a wartime rifle like that. You can see a little bit more scratches here. So again, probably wire wheeled. Unfortunately, it does have a crack right here in the top handguard. Should be able to repair that. You can see as the front band is complete, it does have the screw. These screws are really hard to find, and the screw's in really good shape. So that's good. And you can see on the muzzle here, it does have the stacking rod as well as the screw. And the muzzle looks like it has a lot of its original finish left. Looking at the underside of the rifle, I don't see any cracks or damage here. Looks pretty good. Go ahead and turn over. Looking at the other side, you can see it has some tacks in there. It's pretty common. You see a lot of those in the Ethiopian rifles. The wrist looks good from the sides, but there is a crack here behind the tang. I'm hoping that's not very deep. Worst case scenario, I do have a spare stock I could put on this. On the rifle, you can see another crack here. And there's the other side there. I did notice the serial numbers of the barrel and the receiver don't match, so that barrel was replaced at some point. You can see they have subdued the import mark significantly from what it was before, so that's pretty good. And there's the other side of the magazine, scratched up, but at least some of the original finish remaining. This is a Budapest model, which is a little more uncommon. So just opening up the bolt here, looks pretty smooth. How dirty it is, it's kind of hard to do this holding a phone, but does have the extractor. Overall looks pretty good. Well, you know, missing the extractor is pretty tough on these. They're not a cheap part to find. So overall it's not bad for $199. I can't really complain. It is complete. It does have some hard to find parts on it. I haven't been able to tell what the bore looks like just because it's so dirty. It's basically packed with grease and dirt. So I have to clean that out to see, but I'm hoping it has a decent bore. So far I've been pretty lucky with these. They've all had shootable bores, so I'm hoping this one does as well. So I'll go ahead and clean this one up. I'll do another cleanup video on this and get that posted out soon so you can see it. Hopefully it cleans up pretty well. I'll have some other videos coming out soon, a couple from RTI, one that's not RTI, as well as some range footage. If you'd like to see those, feel free to subscribe. sign up for alerts. If you have any questions about this rifle, feel free to drop them in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.